All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Greystone, Travis.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey! Stop!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll find Hall. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason. Season is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Protein spill.
13. Check 13.
Hit it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Lead grip.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
High 7. Ready.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Go.
Alert.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's get off the field.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 23 yards on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Bandit. Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. Sponge.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 57.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you, 23. Single.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 87 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Yeah.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 58 yards.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Man, I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete. He finds Shark. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson now, throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Neal. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Completes it to Jennings. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. Now the ball comes loose.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. 80 weapon. You go tight. You got tight. You got
Yo, jackrabbit, come on.
wide. Get wide. Check 31. Check 31.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
You got
Bam. Hard.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because remember, it's a if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really interesting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And there's this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
56. Hey, here we go.
Zebra. Good time.
Wilson going to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Neal. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Come on, fellas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On the return is Irvin. Fights loose. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Minshew. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think
Jennings lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They can't hang with us. Check 37. Check 37. Topper. Safety's gripping.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Target. Check nickel.
Greystone, travel.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
On the set.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Keep it up.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 60 or. Ready?
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal.
Watch 57.
Oh, you got deep?
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Strip that ball.
Yep.
Strip that ball.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Cut. Watch the 12. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You mine. Under 10. Under 10. 10. X3. Cut up.
This is Fournette. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Blue drop. Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we